Good morning, everyone, and Happy New Year. Welcome to 2025. 2024 was a lot. I've been crunching the numbers over the last couple of days, so let me run some stats by you. I was away from home for 168 days last year, which is 46% of the year, or about 5.5 months. I drove about 34,000 miles in 12 US states and 2 Canadian provinces. And that's all to say that, again, that's a lot. That's too much time away from home. Not all of that time was spent on SUV RVing trips. My wife, Cassie, was with me for some of that, but still, that's too much time, and so we're gonna slow it down a little bit in 2025. In practice, I think that slowing down is really gonna mean, in the past, if I've shot a video and it's taken 2 or 3 days to film, I would still make that one video just for the sake of the video, to make it a better video, to tell a better story. This year, if I'm going backpacking, for example, in the mountains, and it's a 3-day backpacking trip, instead of that being one video, I think that's gonna be 3 videos. The alternative is that I just go to making a video every other week, and I really don't want to do that. As a creator, I like having the weekly cadence, and as a viewer, I know that on the channels that I watch, I really like having that weekly video like clockwork to look forward to every week. And so slowing down is one thing we're gonna implement this year. The second is that we're gonna stay a little bit more local. And by local, I mean a few different things. I mean within a few hours of where I live. So I live in southwestern Wyoming. That's where we are now. And one of the reasons that we moved here is because I really like the things that you can do from this area. So about an hour over there are the Uinta Mountains. That's the highest mountain range in Utah. About an hour to an hour and a half in that direction is the Wind River Range, which is the highest mountain range in Wyoming. Both are 2 of my favorite places in the country. And I only went to the Uintas a couple times to go fishing this year, and I didn't go to the Wind River Range at all this year, which is just dumb. That's a shame. For being so close and for it being such an epic, beautiful place that I really love, I need to go spend more time in these places this next year. Also, we can expand that out into something a little bit more, a little bit wider. So within 6 or 7 hours of here, I think that's a reasonable amount to drive to start filming videos. Within that distance is all of Wyoming, most of southern Idaho, southwestern Montana, like you get up into Bozeman and Big Sky in 6 or 7 hours, most of the mountains of western Colorado, most of Utah, like including Moab and St. George. Like there's a lot within an easy day's drive of here. I don't need to go to Canada necessarily. I don't need to go to Alaska or to Washington or California. There's a lot of really good stuff that I haven't seen and haven't shown you guys within easy reach of here. Now, that's not to say I won't go to trips further afield, but I think that my focus, assuming I still want to do it when I start filming more videos like in the summer, my focus is going to be this region that I really do love. And so that brings us to the first trip of the year that I have planned, which is not local, and that is to Arizona. We're going to Arizona in about a week. Cassie, Bowser, and I are all going south for about a month. Actually a little bit more than a month this winter. We're gonna be snowbirding together. It's gonna be a lot of fun. We are going to the RTR, the Rubber Tramp Rendezvous in Quartzsite. So if you wanna meet up, if you wanna meet us, you can do that. Let me get my notes out here. Let me tell you the exact dates. So on January 13th at the Rubber Tramp Rendezvous, we're all gonna be there at the car and SUV open house or show and tell. And if you haven't been to the RTR, it's a big week-long event put on by Bob Wells from Cheap RV Living. It's been going on for years. I've been going for the last 4-5 years, something like that. It's a fun event. You can meet lots of people, see a lot of interesting rigs. And so we're gonna be there on that day, again, January 13th from 11 to 2 for the car and SUV open house. We're gonna be there with the Land Cruiser. You'll be able to see our camping setup in the Land Cruiser, along with all the other people there that are exhibiting, that are showing off their rigs, their sleeping setups in their SUVs and in their cars. The day before, on January 12th, is I think it's the van open house. And then the day after the SUV one, on the 14th, is the minivan open house. So on those 3 days, the 12th, 13th, and 14th, I think we're gonna be there for the open house on the other 2 days, but we're just gonna be kind of wandering around, maybe filming some videos, filming some tours. If you wanna guarantee that you see us, come on the middle day on the 13th. And I'll put a link below to the Rubber Tramp Rendezvous website with all the information. And I'll put the information of when we're gonna be there in the video description if you just wanna confirm what I'm saying here. Also, if you want to have your vehicle featured on this channel, let me know. And if you're gonna be in Quartzsite, let me know. I've had a couple people reach out already. Email me again, because I get so much email. I need you to send me that again. So use the contact form on suvrving.com. If you go there, look in the menu, it'll say contact, click on that and send me an email. If you can be there on the 12th or the 14th, or I guess the 13th also, but like, you know, we can work it out depending on the time of day. Hopefully we can work it out where I come see your rig and you give us a tour and we film that, and it'll go up on the channel sometime in the future. So if that interests you, again, all the information will be down below. So this year we'll be in Arizona. We'll be doing trips to the mountains like I mentioned earlier. And then I have some other trips planned, sort of tentative trips, maybe a trip to the Black Hills. We'll probably go to the mountains of Colorado at some point. I'm toying with going to Canada again briefly, maybe Vancouver Island. I think that would be a really awesome place to spend a week exploring and adventuring, or maybe just up into the Rockies, you know, kind of directly north of where I live. And also part of slowing down this year is going to be kind of having some more base camps. We rented a place in Arizona for a month, so that's going to be our base camp there for a month. I bought a big tent. I just ordered a big like cabin style tent. We're going to be playing with that to use at a base camp as a base camp in various areas. And then some family members of ours just built a geodesic dome on some land that they have near St. George, Utah, kind of near Zion National Park. And they want us to go stay there for a while and then give them feedback on things that they can improve so that when they turn that into an Airbnb, they'll have some experience from people who've stayed there for a longer amount of time. And so I think we're gonna go do that, go spend 2 or 3 weeks in an off-grid dome, and then again, go on adventures from there. So those are some specifics. In general, I would like to do more backpacking. I haven't really gone backpacking for a couple of years, and that's a shame because I do enjoy backpacking. I would like to do some river camping, so like some multi-day river excursions. I would like to make a few more gear videos this year, like some reviews and recommendations for you guys. I want to make a couple of house videos. So for example, I want to do a tour of my home office back at home. And I think we're going to be building some bookshelves in our living room, stuff like that, just some more kind of normal life sort of things. I don't know how interesting it'll be for you guys, but I think it'd be fun making those videos. And then in 2024, I made a couple of videos showcasing cheap land in the Western United States, like a few $1,000s for a piece of land. And those videos did well. They were received very well, and I really enjoyed making them. I think that's very interesting subject matter. And so we might do another 1 or 2 of those videos in 2025. And of interest and related to that, we actually bought a cheap piece of land. I'm not going to say where it is yet or how much we paid. The next time I'm going out there is going to be in the spring, and so I'll show it to you guys then. I was there about a month ago, and I made a short video out there for Adventure Know-How. It's a bonus video if you're an Adventure Know-How member. And I show where it is, and I show the land itself, and I talk about how much we paid. So if you don't want to wait, go join Adventure Know-How, and you'll get all sorts of good inside scoops like that. And it's a great way to support the channel also. And so it'll be fun heading out there and making videos there this year. And all that I've said in this video, all the plans, all the things that I want to see and do, those are all subject to change depending on a handful of things. The first is just what I feel like doing. Like maybe we'll get to August and I just feel like going somewhere, and so I'll go there, you know. I have no set plans, nothing is set in stone. It's all subject to me and what I feel like doing at the time. The second thing that could derail some of these activities is that I hurt my back about a month ago helping someone move. And so I really hurt my back like up here, upper back, lower neck area. I haven't been to a doctor yet. I have an appointment in like 3 or 4 days. so I'll figure out what's happening. I can still function, but it hurts to lift stuff and like pull stuff down, like closing the garage door, that kind of hurts. And so if I need surgery or something like that, that'll definitely make things interesting. And then a big one on the horizon is that we would like to have a baby sometime in the next year or two. We're not pregnant, it's not immediately happening or anything. We've been trying for a few years and we've been going to doctors and everything, so we'll see if it happens, but that again could obviously impact a lot of things on the channel. And then finally, there is one more project, kind of a big secret project / purchase that we might be making. It probably won't happen, and so I'm not going to say what it is. You know, in a year or two, if it hasn't happened, then I'll tell you about what it was. But I'm kind of saying this just as a reference point, as a bookmark that I can come back to in case it does happen. But apart from that, we're excited. 2025 is going to be a good year. I think it'll be a little bit more, I don't know if relaxing is the right word. Like, I'm not looking for leisure here, you know. I really like doing what I do, but I do want to spend more time with Cassie. I do want to spend more time in this area. And I do want to, you know, like I've been doing for the last, well, really since the start of this channel, you know, this channel is always about SUV camping. That is the broad overall theme. And I might make some more kind of beginner videos on that subject this year too. But I do like doing other stuff. I do like the backpacking. I like the motorcycle stuff that I added in 2024. It keeps life interesting for me. I've been on YouTube for 8 years. I've made, you know, 550 something videos on this channel. And I think that mixing it up every once in a while does improve the overall quality in the end. Thanks for watching, guys. Not only this video, but of course for the last year and the years before that. And thank you in advance for watching in 2025. A lot of really fun stuff planned. Fun, interesting things. New opportunities always come up. So we'll see how much of this that I've talked about actually happens. But regardless of the outcome, it's going to be a really great year. And I hope you guys enjoy the videos. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Be sure to check out Adventure Know-How, my new site, where you can gain access to a map of all of my free campsites, plus monthly bonus videos that you won't find anywhere else. Learn more at adventureknowhow.com. And for links to everything else SUV RVing related, visit suvrving.com. Links to these sites and more will be in the video description.